Firstly, happy Independence Day to you all. And Premier League is back, so I'm here to just talk a little bit about Premier League. Of course, Chelsea have done really well in the preseason games, and they will be starting the season after the success at the Club World Cup and also after winning the silverware by beating Real Betis. So I expect Chelsea to start the season in a positive manner. But realistically speaking, if I would say at this point, are Chelsea the title contenders? They are not. But top four should be fairly comfortable for Chelsea. This is what I think. And mainly, uh, we'll start with my prediction. If I have to say my prediction, how you know the players, the teams might end up after 25-26 Premier League season. So if we go to the predictions here, okay. So I think uh, top four here we got top five. I think top four is fairly comfortably should be the traditional four of the traditional top six. So first of all, I feel no Arsenal might end up at fourth, and for me, even though of course want Chelsea to win the Premier League, but I also know that that's a bit too much to ask for. This team is not yet. This team is probably not yet ready. So it's a very young team. Tosin being 27 and is the oldest player. They lack a little bit of experience, although Rhys James is experienced. He has played quite a few games. He's also been Champions League winner with Chelsea. There are few names as well who are experienced. Enzo is a World Cup winner, of course, but still, I don't think Chelsea are yet up to the mark to compete for the title race. But also, I feel Chelsea will finish above Arsenal. This is purely my gut feeling. Uh, so I will keep Arsenal at fourth, Chelsea at third, fifth position. Manchester United have done really good business, and you know they have stacked up a good forward line. Although they have uh, no, they lack depth or they are a little thin when it comes to midfield. But I do feel that Manchester United, see, for the fifth position, I feel it will be between Manchester United, Newcastle United, and Tottenham Hotspur. But with Son leaving, new manager Thomas Frank, I think Tottenham will probably finish at sixth, and Newcastle are struggling to sign players at this moment. Also, they have Champions League to play in the mid-season, in the midweek. Whereas Manchester United, on the other hand, they have brought in good number of players, as well as they will play one game a week for most of the season. Uh, Players will be fresh, chances of injury will be less. They will almost Ruben Amorim will almost get his full set of players for the entire season. So I feel Manchester United goes in at number five. So okay, 5-4-3. Now for this champion, it's of course between Liverpool and Manchester City. Liverpool, defending champions, yes, uh, they will miss Trent Alexander-Arnold probably because There are different varied views on it, but he will be a miss. But they also got in some real good players. Florian Wirtz is a brilliant signing. Ekitike has been uh, good when it comes to the uh, Community Shield game against Crystal Palace. He was decent up front. He was nice actually. I would say decent is an understatement. Manchester City, on the other hand, did pretty good business even before the start of Club World Cup. So because of a recency bias, it feels like other teams have signed players and Manchester City have not signed much, but City has done their business before the start of Club World Cup. So City is also solid. At the same time, I would say, you know, Pep Guardiola going back to back season without trophies looks a little, unlikely. Whereas Liverpool, on the other side, was a good team. They had retained two of the three players which were running out of contract, and they brought in some real good players. But what I feel is Manchester City might just edge past Liverpool this season again, and so that will keep Liverpool at the second position. I would really like Chelsea to fight for the at least fight for the winning spot, fight for the first position. But by end of December or starting of January, there is a high chance there is a high chance that the players will be fatigued because they got really no time to recovery after Club World Cup. We had to play two preseason games as well. Another factor is Mohamed Salah might be absent for few games for Liverpool. He will be leaving for AFCON. So that is another part of the story that Liverpool will be missing the services of Mohamed Salah for some of the games. Now, uh, the first game, game one, match day one, starts today itself. So, if I have to give my predictions for match day one, let's go to the fixture list. The first game starts today itself. It's 15th of August Indian time, today night. Technically, it will be 16th of August. So, Liverpool, the defending champions, start off against Bournemouth. It should be a win for Liverpool. I don't see any hiccups, especially on the day one of the season. Aston Villa versus Newcastle can be a really good, interesting match here. Newcastle struggling, and especially with Isak issue, he wants to leave for Liverpool. This will be an interesting game. Brighton Fulham. I am hoping Brighton will, edge past Fulham. Spurs Burnley. It should be a win for Spurs here again. For Sunderland West Ham, no, I am not much sure of it. Maybe Sunderland is an interesting, you know, team here actually. There might be someone who can surprise other teams. So Sunderland, I'll go with a win for Sunderland or might just be a draw. Wolves versus City should be a cakewalk for City, although it's an away game, but I don't see Wolves stopping City anyway. Chelsea versus Crystal Palace will be an interesting game again because Crystal Palace has been in good form. They have beaten Liverpool, although in penalties, but they really played second half in that game. They played really well. They were, they were outstanding. This is one big game here. Manchester United versus Arsenal. This is a big game here. Uh, but looking at the current, okay. First, let's say Nottingham Forest versus Brentford. Brentford have lost a few players. By that I mean a few players have been transferred from Brentford, and so is the case with Nottingham Forest as well. But if I have to choose one, I would choose Nottingham, or might just be a draw here as well. So I'll give an edge to Nottingham Forest. Manchester United versus Arsenal is the game to look forward in, match day one. And I do feel here, since I'm keeping Arsenal at fourth and Manchester United is at fifth, the fixtures become even more interesting. It might be a draw, or I don't think even so. I don't think even a draw is, fair to say it. But Arsenal might just have an edge. But it's at Old Trafford. It's an away game for Arsenal. So still, I will, say a narrow maybe 1-0 or 2-1 win for narrow maybe 1-0 2-1 win for Arsenal might just be up on the card. Leeds versus Everton. Uh, I think that might again go down as a draw, or maybe Everton will edge past a little bit. So those are the fixtures, and the big match is on 17th of August, and you know Chelsea plays Crystal Palace as well. That's at 6:30. Yeah, 6:30. 6:30 game. Uh, good, interesting game here. Manchester United versus Arsenal. Hope Chelsea starts well. Hope we do well, and hope we build on the success of Conference League and the Club World Cup success as well. And we have Champions League this time. We are back into the Champions League. Hope to do well. The team looks solid. The team looks gelled up. New additions have actually started performing already. Liam Delap has scored goals in the preseason. João Pedro scored goals in the Club World Cup Club World Cup as well. He has scored that goal in the preseason against Milan as well. So João Pedro is a good addition. Hope Chelsea does well, and I'd be really happy to see Chelsea lift the trophy. But at this moment, if I have to give my predictions, I don't see Chelsea winning it. So do let me know what are your predictions, and who do you think will be the champion this season. Thank you so much for watching.